Okay, it's August 3rd. We just had a pretty good rain here. I'm going to take you a walk through, show you how much water's flowing. This is a side ditch next to the driveway. It's flowing good today. If you look closely down there, you'll see it coming out of the side. Side of the hill. Not really a hill, it's out of the trees. Let's take a walk on down. There's all these little holes that the water's flowing out of. There's another one. Coming out of the trees again. Through the ground. Here's another one. They almost look like crayfish holes. But there's water flowing out of them. That's an impressive amount of water coming from up there. See if I can get up on the neighbor's property here, see how they're flowing. And it's starting to go over the side there into my trees, because this ditch is not cut deep enough up in the neighbor's property. Yeah, it's really hard to see. And just a lot of water flowing. Let's see what we got up here before it starts pouring again. You know, you can't really find a great place to get a visual. Anyways, let's go back down by mine. The bottom line is that ditch up here needs to be cut in deeper, in my mind, to prevent the overland flow of water into my trees, which gets down by my shop area. Oh, there was a hole there. But you can see it's kind of getting over the edge there a bit, getting back up into there towards my shop. And then that's flowing like a waterfall. A little restricted by some branches that are down in there right now. That's why it's not flowing right through. But then as you look, there's a lot of water coming from that way. Let's skip across the driveway here. Out of the outlet side. That pipe is completely submerged here. And we're flowing. Man, it's flowing a lot of water. Let's go down and see the... Oh, there's a frog. Kind of startled me. And as here we got some better fall. It's flowing pretty good. And as we get to, I know this needs to be cleaned out and dug in a little better, but pipe's plenty big enough to carry the water away though. Let's check out the other side. I mean, that creek's raging today. We're flowing a lot of water. Just a lot of water. Frog. Now here you can see it's overland flowing where it's building here in my front corner, and it's overland flowing between the trees here. Right down into here, and I'm between the tree with the red X on the north side and then the big tree next to it. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm between tree number 5 and 6 if you're counting from the bridge to the property. And you can see the standing water all up in here. And that's, like I said, if you look, I don't know if it shows on video, but it's making its way right through this tree here, down into, you know, flowing through all these little holes. And see if we can zoom in on that. You can see it trickling. Okay. So, anyways, and I'm holding water all the way through here. But that seems to be the spot it's trying to get through the trees on its own, just naturally. This tree here is kind of restricting it a little bit, but it's still flowing good. But as you can see, when you get down here, by the creek, the stream, whatever you want to call it, it's flowing right in there. Okay, we're trying to overland flow out this way too. There's the standing water all through here. I'm by the corner of the property at the creek and the ditch. And it's doing the same thing. It's trying to overland flow here. And then it's like a stream right here where it looks like somebody had an old outflow to drain this property at once upon a time. And I think that's where we need to actually send this water, from that front. It's right up through here. Let's turn this sideways. It's probably going to play havoc on the computer, but you know, and come on right through here. Because I've got overland flow even in here. You see it trickling in the grass there, the bushes, the weeds. It's right here by my feet. And that's all coming from there. So I want to check one more thing. I want to check that I don't know what you want to call it, spring, but I got water standing. You can see all the low spots and where we need to drain. But over here by this little river birch, you know, this is pretty, it's wet, it's been raining, but it's not standing water by any means. You know, and like I said, the creek is flowing like crazy today. It's moving some water. It's standing water up here. As someone said, this property's blessed with water, but that's not necessarily a good thing. You know, and then there's this little spring thing here. It's hard to tell. It's flowing out into the creek. And this is back here by the trees, and it's flowing pretty good. It doesn't have a lot of fall to it, so you don't see it moving quite as drastically as you do in the front. But you get a better idea here where there's a little bit of a obstruction. You know, and then all back here, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all, except for this mess. I got water flowing overland over here into it, which is why this is probably not so bad. It's letting that drain off into here. And then it's coming out of the ground under. I've got some standing water up by these trees back in here. Standing water up in here just after the dirt. You know, basically standing water everywhere. Now I gotta navigate my way across this without, let's see, that's a couple inches deep, not terrible. But I think that gives you all a better idea of what we're dealing with here. This is a good day to look at it. Like I said, August 3rd, 2018, Thursday. Maybe it's the 4th, I don't know, but it's Thursday. And it's been raining pretty good for a couple hours. Oh, we should check one more spot real quick. Gotta go back here and check Bob's, see if he's flowing onto my land. Since we're doing this, ooh, a big puddle there. Back up in the corner by where the emergency septic area is, or whatever you call it, the secondary. Oh yeah, he's been flowing, because you can see the back here by the pines. Look at the silt. Ah, damn it. Nobody's been back here. Follow the silt trail. Oh yeah. There's more here. Give you an idea where I'm at. That's there. There's that pine. I think I know where it's coming from. Let's go see. Oh yeah. It's all back up in here. Yep. See, and this is all flowing out of the neighbor's property. This is all fresh. This is back by this little tree. And this is just a mess back here in the grass, but this is all fresh silt, and it's flowing through and under the trees. I can't really show you back in there. That's where it's coming from. It's all flowing off of his driveway through my back corner on the southwest corner of my property. Just running off there, silting this all out, and sending a bunch of water that way. So we'll have to address that. That's all I got for you. There you go.